No.
LSU spanked them.
You know what I wish they would do with these sports? Instead of having to, they should give a team the option to pick the president they like to meet if they still living.
Right.
Obama.
Right.
Obama. Obama.
That's a great idea.
Obama get tired every year. They'll go see NFL Obama.
Yep. Now look, me and Michelle, we are all on vacation. I understand, you know, he is who he is, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Obama, where you at?
Oh, okay, all right. I get it. But you know, he is the president now, so you got to go see him.
We don't want to go over
there. He told you.
Hey, Therese would have been like, "We're going to see Obama." Period.
Gentlemen, to the Just Acting Up show. How you doing? April showers, let money rain down. Okay, I'm sorry. We broke. Anyways, how y'all doing? Welcome to Just Acting Up show. I'm your host, your boy Joffy in this building. What's going on, Mr. Shay? How you doing this morning?
I'm making it. Yep, I'm here, making it. I ain't gonna complain.
There you go. Don't complain. Mike, what's up, man?
I'm making it. Hey, no complaints when I'm making
it. Yeah, man.
Like my Virgo sister say, I'm here.
Yes. There you go. Speaking of making it, somebody over there getting down. Chris, what's up over
there? Hey, I'm still coming off Easter, you know. Easter Bunny, I was jamming when we had a party and Easter Bunny got down. Check it out.
Game a couple mugs, fresh roast split, so you finna fire up. Gotta hit the bar, get a drink, get the straw, find a spot just to post mine, usually on the wall. Until my song come on, then I do like this. 1, 2-step, cool dance called the gig. Me and my knees do the gig everywhere. Everybody in the party see us and they stop and stare. Man, we don't care, music on and we feeling it. Drink in my hand, dance a song and ain't spilling it.
See? Well, we had the party. We was like, hey, where the eggs at? You know what I'm saying? It was lit.
Oh man, the Easter Bunny is on one, man, and oh my God, it's always the Easter Bunny. My goodness, y'all, we got a great show for y'all, man.
The bunny.
About some stuff, man.
The bunny lit. The bunny.
But that bunny was lit. That bunny was lit. Bunny was lit.
Lit bunny.
Oh my goodness, Bunny was lit, man. And you know, it was also lit us today. We're gonna talk about some things. We're gonna talk about some TV shows, some movies you need to check out. Some breaking news is going on in Houston, Texas, great states of the Lone Star State. All that and more. Just Acting Up show. So let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. When you come on the show, act like you've been somewhere and you've been there before. We got a lot of subscribers, man, and we thank y'all for tuning in. You wanna know what you've been doing? You gonna go ahead and do that like you always do. Like, share, comment.
I missed you up, my bad.
It's all good, man. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna tell them again. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You're sitting on the couch anyways, and your life is passing you by.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
I'm
just you know what to do. Do it.
There you go.
Yeah. That's all I got. Bam. Subscribe that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Doggone it. Playing the games with y'all. Let's go ahead.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the button. Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Out of the whole movie.
That's why we like this.
That's my favorite scene.
Oh man, your life is passing you by.
Oh my God!
I didn't want to do Arizona morning.
You want to do Arizona? Oh, we start early in the morning, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And you know who else was starting early in the morning? Well, I ain't gonna start early in the morning, but he just was not having it. The mayor, I don't know why I'm about to say the city of Townsville, Pop-Up Girls, Cartoon Network. Y'all don't act brand new. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The mayor of Houston, Texas, said, "Hell no, hell no." Talking about what was it? Somebody came down from Connecticut. When was the Final Four? I believe the Final Four just is still yeah. He said he's strong response from Mayor Sylvester Turner after Connecticut governor calls out the downtown Houston, but ugly. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Yes.
Like, wait a minute, brother. You can't just come. You can't come down here. We're gonna wine and dine you, like the mayor said. Eat our good food, sniffing our good air, and talk bad about
to our house. Put your feet on our couch.
It's all jealousy. They just jealous. They try to put us on these lists because our city is popping right now. We that city. Like everybody want to come to Houston and move to Houston.
Not only that, you from Connecticut.
I know, right?
All they got is Maury and ESPN.
Connecticut guy.
That's it. Like who say?
Sylvester couldn't say what he wanted to say, so do Connecticut guy. You in
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
And
Connecticut.
Who say, "Hey man, it's going down in Connecticut."
No,
we
you don't really hear that.
It's about to go down.
Y'all never pop it.
No, don't say towards the Connecticut. What's the word? Connecticutans, I guess. I don't know. No say towards y'all.
I don't think they ever hosted the Final Four. I don't even think they ever hosted the Final Four. Well, no, why? Because ain't nobody gonna damn come to Connecticut.
I think they just on there because UConn won. So they was on their house.
Mm-hmm.
But
he made me mad.
But take your ass to Bush. Bush is close to downtown. Goodbye.
Right.
I mean, our downtown can be a little bit better. I mean, we can kind of like put a lot more new age advertisement and lights and LED stuff out there that are attract and make it look a little bit more lively. But don't call our downtown but ugly. It's not but ugly. It's preserved the way that it needed to be preserved.
Right, and we're still working on things, as you know. We're still like they're tearing down older buildings and building some stuff up. It takes time sometimes. So
they do.
So
but it's still not but ugly though. It's not but ugly.
No, it's not but ugly.
It's many times I travel, and I done went to some cities with some but ugly. I mean,
I
some
just came back
downtowns
from
you
one
in there, and then you gone. But the thing you don't understand is that we have several areas that's like our downtown. Like you just went to downtown. You didn't go to the Galleria area, obviously. You didn't go to River Oaks area, obviously.
No.
You didn't go to some of the other we have several popping areas here. Like you should have traveled a little bit and actually seen the big city of Texas, Houston, Texas.
It's the respect for me. Go back to Connecticut. Enjoy your Maury.
Yeah.
HGTV, that's all they got up there.
Right.
That's it.
What they got up there?
What do they have?
What they got up there, Chris?
I think just Maury and HGTV. They like to know who the daddy, and they like to make stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Connecticut. You gonna talk about somebody and you from Connecticut? That's like somebody from New York.
And so
they can come down here and say our city but ugly. But not somebody from Los Angeles may be able to come down here and say our city but ugly. Somebody from Florida may be able to come down here and say, oh, y'all need to work on y'all downtown area. But sir, you're from Connecticut.
No, they came from Florida.
That's
Miami. Miami is not what you think. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And half of California moving to Texas anyway.
No, Miami. I give LA. I give it to probably LA, but Miami,
man, it's
no.
What do you expect it like it to look like Las Vegas or something down here?
Man,
Las Vegas. If you come to Las Vegas, okay, I give it to you.
You know what I'm saying?
I even say New York, but
that's what I said. New York, and then I said Los Angeles, and then Florida. But I'm saying like you come into the down south. It's the country. This the country.
You know what? Thank you, Tashay. I was about to say that too. Half the time on Hollywood movies, y'all be talking about we riding horses. Anyway, y'all think we all cowboys and tumbleweeds down here, man.
I just know down south, that's where I stay.
Come on.
Switch 4 lanes. Wood grain. From the Antoine to the MLK.
Okay.
Pastor Hatter said that in that line right there.
Well.
So did Mr. Kennedy did he apologize for this?
No.
He
not finna apologize for it, and it's all right. Because
I think it'll be in his best interest too.
Yeah, it's all right.
I just noticed he said that when he got back in Connecticut, not in Texas though. He can say it with your chest when you're out here. So.
Exactly.
That Delroy Lindo point that to finish that part off, ladies and gentlemen, it's good and bad parts in anybody's city, in town, or state, man. Come on, y'all. Come on now, y'all. Come on now. And
but he just had to be nasty, huh?
Yeah, don't be nasty like that, brother. And getting into some other news, man. So the Rockets head off into their off season. You know, we're gonna see what happens when the draft comes up. Thank you, Rockets, for another year. We know it is what it is, was what it was. But we still got some beef with somebody else. Me and Mike got it. Was that now?
Speak on it.
We still got some beef, man. Let's bring it. We have to keep it in the basketball realm and everything, man. Come on back around. The Angel Reese and White House debacle.
Yeah. Speak on it. Debacle. Yeah.
It's cool when they do it.
But it's the problem when I do it. Yeah, man.
First thing to put a foot in her mouth.
LSU. Straight up. Shout out to LSU. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in Baton Rouge. Shout out to everybody in Louisiana. Like, y'all stand up, celebrate. It's y'all time. The girls did great.
Yep. It was shots fired first at her. So she had to oblige her with that.
Listen. Shout out to Caitlin Clark and the Buckeyes, because Caitlin Clark, she can ball. I will give that. To I'm not taking nothing away from the game.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that's irritating is the people outside the game, right? It's always a problem when we do something, especially a black woman. There's an issue. And they was in an uproar. Like, Twitter had so many millions of engagements because of what she did, and Caitlin Clark did the same thing.
Yeah.
And then the events that followed after, once again, shout out to Caitlin Clark, because she got on ESPN. She said she don't deserve that. Like, that's what we do. It's trash talk, this and that and the third. I have no problem with Angel Reese, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But here comes Jill Biden. I don't know if that came before or after. Jill Biden. Maybe nobody haven't told you this, but whoever wins from out of the Super Bowl, baseball, World Series, the finals in the NBA, and the Final Four, the winner goes to the White House. The loser stays their ass home. And someone had to tell her that the optics don't look right, that these white girls, which they play extraordinary well, good for Buckeye, you are giving them a pass to come when majority of LSU is black. So you feeling sorry for your counterparts that look just like you.
You know what I think?
Counterparts, but
I think she put a foot in her mouth. I think that she probably seen what the uproar was with Miss Reese doing what she did, and then it wasn't later till she found out, okay, that the other girl had been doing that. Now the optics kicked in, like, oh snap.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You know what I think? I think she got home and Biden said, Biden
slapped that phone.
We didn't do that to the lady. I don't want her to get hit like that.
So you gotta make sure that you is being part of everyone what need to be said. That way wouldn't need to be said. He probably got her home and said, why you say that shit?
I know, right? And no
Because
disrespect.
he came right back and he was like, no, we're inviting LSU. We're not inviting UConn. I think he got home and said, why you say that?
I know, right? It
I'm
was
like, I'm trying to run again one more time.
bedroom talk. That's what it was. It was bedroom
make
talk.
people mad at us.
You know, they was in there brushing their teeth. You know, them old folks, they brush their teeth before they go to bed. And then they had a conversation. Now, Jill, listen.
Now, darling.
They got their PJs on. They like, Jill, listen. That was wrong, okay? But she didn't apologize. They retracted and said, okay, LSU is invited. Oh, Iowa is not. And once again, Caitlin Clark said, I'm not going because we're not going because we didn't deserve it. We didn't win.
Yeah. Stand-up athlete.
Stand-up athlete. Both of them. I applaud both of them, man. It just reminds me how this country, but this country is gonna be. It's the racism is just suffocating.
Yeah, it's a lot of racism going on right now. I mean, just all across the United States, racism is just like blatantly just put right in front of our faces. Like, oh, here, racism.
I mean,
racism, and it's like they're not afraid to be racist anymore. Like at one point in time, they had started to be a little afraid to be called a racist. But I don't know, since the orange dude, like they just been these white folks just been like they got some more,
it's
you
like,
know.
It's the orange dude.
It's the DNA of our country. It's the DNA in which our country was built on.
Yes, it is.
So,
but that orange dude like brought it out. Like he brought it out. Like he made it okay to be a racist again with his orange self and his yellow hair. He did it.
That orange dude is like what the dude said on Batman. You are a beacon of hope. Seriously, because now it's like, well, if he can do it, then shit, I can do it as well. And it's like, bro, did we just get this out of the White House? If y'all don't remember Steph Curry and them when they won those championships, when the orange dude, they didn't go. There was a lot of players that didn't go when Donald Trump that 4 years that he was there. They did not go.
Yeah, they opted out.
Yeah. I think the Astros didn't go.
I wouldn't have with them. I would have. Their head probably would have been orange from the handshake.
Like I said, I'd rather they be open in public with their racism. At least I know what I can see what's trying to come at me.
Yeah,
quiet, you know.
But you know,
I mean, at the end of the day, you have these athletes that have worked hard to get to that point, to be called the champion, to be called the best. You know, that's not easy. You don't undermine their work by offering for the team that they just whooped to come to the White House to celebrate.
Listen to Shay. You probably saw the game because you're a fan of basketball, but this is my first time actually watching the whole women's basketball. It wasn't even close. This wasn't like, oh my God, it came down to the wire so they both could come because they played hard. Who?
And Jill said they played a good game. That was
LSU.
They played such a great game. They should come. Bitch, was you watching it?
I know. She was there. She seen it.
She obviously was watching it out of some racist glasses or some shit because
I have to see it through my white eyes because LSU spanked them.
You know what I wish they would do with these sports? Instead of having to, they should give a team the option to pick the president they like to meet if they still living.
Right.
Obama.
Right.
Obama.
That's a great idea.
Obama get tired every year. They'll go see NFL Obama.
Yep. Now look, me and Michelle, we are out on vacation. I understand, you know, he is who he is, you know understand?
Yo, Obama, where you at?
Oh, okay, all right. I get it, but you know, he is the president now, so you got to go see him.
We don't want to go over there.
He told you.
Hey, Therese would have been like, we're going to see Obama, period.
Yeah, she was emotional, so she say we ain't going.
For real. And then she came back and recanted that because at the end of the day, I mean, like that is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
But I know how she was feeling. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't definitely want to be somewhere where I'm not wanted. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't seem like she even really wanted them to come. Like she was really, begging for the other team to come. So I would have been like, if you want to chill with the losers, go ahead. The winners will go chill with Obama.
But you got to think about it also though with college students now because they get paid now, and so they have the sponsors and the companies they represent. So I'm sure she had to recant, with because there was a risk that she could, mess up her money.
I mean, they're already labeling her as something. You know what I'm saying? They're always labeling her as something. And so with that, I felt like she was showing a little bit of humbleness and, just a little bit of human feeling like, okay, yeah, I said that I was emotional. This is what happened. That hurt our feelings. That should not have been said. It was racist. Yeah. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go with my team because her team's going. Because the president of the basketball, they said they're going.
Yeah.
So that would mean she would probably be the only one staying back.
Yeah.
That won't look right. So she's gonna go, and I'm happy that she made the decision to go because, ma'am, you deserve it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because not a lot of people go to the White House. It's not a lot of people have the opportunity to go. And I'm glad. But let's just take a moment. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, those two women, that's how America is supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark totally understand what she's going through. And she said, no, we're not going to go. And she shouldn't get no backlash for plain and simple. That's how it's supposed to be. So I hope people learn from this, but they won't. But it's okay. No. It's all right. But those two are how America is supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to run. That's how we're supposed to get along. So it's crazy that college basketball, but hey, man, it is what it is.
It's like the younger generation is not as racist as the old ass white folks.
No, they're not.
Them old ass white folks is still racist. Some of they're racist. And it's like they lived around in the time to where, it was still probably prevalent that parents or grandparents probably was racist. And they haven't let it go.
Yeah.
They haven't let it go.
Think you better
and they show it. They show it often.
And to finish this segment off, number one, get your facts straight. Number two, this is how sports is. We're going to talk trash. And number three, everybody love everybody, in the words of Will Ferrell from Semi-Pro.
That's right. Go watch some cartoons or something.
Let me go ahead and get this back out real quick. Get this orange stuff. All this orange.
Yeah, get it off.
It's racist orange. Remember last time y'all stormed the Capitol, it ain't go too well for y'all.
That orange man going through hell right now.
It's so different. I want to see y'all asses storm that courthouse that he been in. Storm that. Or storm that jail. Yeah,
petty. I'm petty. I don't care.
He going through some stuff right now. It's well deserved, for real.
It was funny.
A long time coming.
I was watching the Daily Show. Roy Wood been hosting this week, and he was talking about how they had the barricades for the two different sides, one supporting Trump, one not. And they said, you know how to end every argument that hit. He said, somebody, they was yelling at each other. Somebody just yelled out, "Yo mama." Ain't nothing hit different than when you say "yo mama." That's all that type of disrespect.
Oh,
that man right there, though, he felt like he was untouchable. And right now he's getting the reality check.
He about to get touched.
Yeah, he's getting a reality check. And I hope he's scared because a lot of people have they have collapsed on him. A lot of people have said, you know what, Trump, I'm out. I can't keep supporting you no more. I can't keep backing you. I can't keep lying for you. I can't keep doing dirty stuff for you. And I'm going to just tell whatever you got going on because I ain't trying to go to jail for you, Orange Man. Yeah. And it's coming out.
He pardoned a lot of his friends when he was in office. He pardoned a lot of people.
Well, he got Kodak Black support, so shout out to Black. Shout
Well,
out to Yak.
that was the
I
one.
like old Yak. Yeah.
I'm not talking about them friends. Well, I'm not talking about Kodak. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
Kodak, he riding with his boy.
them friends that deserve to be in
What
jail.
is that one guy that kept asking him to let him out?
The
Joe.
Tiger
Oh,
King.
Joe.
The Tiger.
Joe Exotic.
Yeah, Joe Exotic.
I bet Joe Exotic like mad as hell.
I would be too. Poor Joe.
He was giving them out like coupons. 2 for
He
1.
was. Joe was like, damn, I can't get one. Joe was like, I'm part of what you got going on, bro. Hit me out. All I had was a few tigers and lions and bears.
Right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get into the Critics Corner, so y'all stay locked in. We're going to talk about some news and some movie TV shows y'all need to be watching on Just Acting Up Show.
Mike froze, bro.
No, I didn't.
Oh, man.
All right,
Oh,
man.
man. Y'all know we silly. We thought sometimes we have technical difficulties there, ladies and gentlemen. But we are here, Just Acting Up Show, man. And you know what else is also here? Joffrey's VIP room, where we do more in-depth analysis of TV shows, your favorite movies, and breaking news. All that and more in Joffrey's VIP room, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what else we got cooking up on the Just Acting Up Show? Cooking, stirring, serving. Man, these bad auditions. These bad auditions.
Whipping.
I'm trying to find a way.
Whipping.
Bad
auditions. Oh.
Bad auditions, ladies and gentlemen. Man, y'all did
Please
y'all
submit.
thing. Yeah,
Submit,
y'all-
please, everyone.
please.
Look
It
right
was
here.
amazing. The people that already submitted, it came out really great. We're looking to make a part 2 to it. So please, everyone, send in your crazy audition videos to the Just Acting Up show.
Mm-hmm.
Is there?
Y'all
Yes.
did y'all thing, man. Y'all had a
No
scrap
matter
up
how
life.
bad they are, send them.
The better,
cool.
the better.
The better, the better.
Be a
And
bad
keep them coming.
Be a bad act.
Yeah, we had people singing. We had people talking about some stuff where it was like that has nothing to do with what we asked you to do.
Oh wait, where's Ice?
Great.
Ice? Like what? Man, what?
Oh man, it was great. It was great. It was beautiful. And we thank y'all, man. Showing y'all exactly what you're not supposed to do on auditions. So hey, it's a learning environment.
Appreciate that.
What? Yes, indeed. So let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in Critics Corner. So shout out to Jeremy Renner. We know what happened to him earlier this year. Whew, man, I did miss that special. I think it was on, I forgot who he sat down to talk to recently, where he spoke about his whole process of going through that snowplow incident. Homie not supposed to be here, but he is here. And thank God that he came. Took him a while to recover. And now that he's recovered, Disney Plus. He probably filmed this before. I'm pretty sure he filmed this way before this happened. But it's called the Jeremy Renner Renovations, where pretty much he's taking these big, large buses or some other detailed type of objects or some large RV that I saw, turned to a basketball court, took it to the youth.
Like
Yeah, man. Somewhere exhibit is saying, man, Jeremy Renner, can I help you pimp your ride? Somewhere. But yeah, man, it's good to see it. It's good to see that. And I'm happy to see Jeremy Renner has, gotten back to his self as he went through that process of healing. And the good family and friends that checked on him, man. Sorry, I know it's a different person. I know we already lost T'Challa, man. We lost, boy, I'm telling you, I know Hawkeye and T'Challa are two different people, but losing these celebrities that we look up to, man, it hit, man. So glad. And in other news, it was like a teaser heavy week with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse being one of them, Across the Spider-Verse. I'm sorry, I'm a big kid. I watch cartoons sometimes. Then there are cartoons where I'm like, man, look, I'm going to see this. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can laugh about it. I don't care. Miles Morales all day. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So y'all get ready for that. That comes out in June, I believe. Yes.
I hope they do a live action one soon.
That would be nice.
I keep thinking of who can be casted as Miles Morales. I think the best person they could probably do. I wonder if the kid from Blackish the young son.
That's,
He would be a great casting for that.
What was Childish Gambino
he was the uncle.
brother?
He was the yeah, I think he's supposed to be the uncle of Miles Morales, I believe.
Mm.
No,
The
when
one
the
that
last one
died.
was coming.
Yeah,
The one
Yeah.
that was like part of the ops.
right, right. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I'm pretty sure you know how Marvel is. It's gonna take them 10 more years, probably. Yeah.
So
So,
this is my question: is this one gonna be Miles a little bit older, or is this
yeah,
gonna be Miles about the same age?
he's probably a little bit more mature because I think going through their timeline, I think he's supposed to be a little bit more mature.
What about that kid that's playing a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh, that would be a good.
He might be good to cast for that part for live.
Jabari Banks, that's his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be
that would be perfect.
That's a pretty good show. I like that. They say it got yeah. I like that. Great. Look, teacher Shay with the casting skills.
I wonder if
I'm telling y'all.
the guy that actually voices Miles in the cartoon, Shamik Moore.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wonder if where would they fit him? If they would fit him into the live action one
Yeah.
because what he's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, it would. I think it would be dope if they do that. They should.
Mhm.
They should. They really should. And getting into some other representing for the Latin community, Blue Beetle trailer just dropped. I thought that was really dope. DC needed a win.
I
DC,
like it.
yeah, they needed a win. They got the guy who plays Jaime from Cobra Kai, Kung Fu Fighting, which is going to go into their last season. Great choice, great pick, and I love that they're doing that more now with the Latin community because Rosie Perez recently came out and said that the Latin community is there, but it should be higher. Just like with our people, because there's some talented Latino people that's out there that's been in this game for quite some time that deserve those flowers just like us. So
Yeah.
yeah, I love it. I love it.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Looking
Great
forward
choice.
to it. I hope Disney, DC don't drop the ball, but hey, what do you know?
Yeah. Please don't drop the ball on this.
We're hoping.
We're hoping.
Hold on to it.
Cross my fingers, man.
Oh no!
And like I said,
Fingers
man.
crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed, straight up. And like I said, man, it was a trailer heavy week. I'm not finna go see this, but I know a lot of people are. Barbie trailer dropped. It has some heavy hitting names out there. Like Simu Liu, that was on Shang-Chi, the main star of Shang-Chi, is on there. Ryan Gosling, Issa Rae is on there. Is America quite a handful of well-known actors is going to be a part of this light, bright movie of Barbie. I don't know what Barbie's going to go through.
Can we say this is random as hell? I was like,
I know, right?
I mean, like I don't even know why they did this for real because every little girl gonna be wanting to go see this damn movie.
and the trailer seems very adultish with some suggestive stuff going on. So I don't know if it's for kids.
You know, with Barbie, it's always have been like that. Like I don't know if y'all have little girls, but
I got a little girl.
there's certain like Barbie
Yeah.
have like this little
Yeah.
series or whatever on YouTube or whatever.
Oh.
And it's really like for teenage girls. It's really not for the little 6, 7, 8-year-old girls because they talk heavily about boyfriends, about kissing, about dates, about stuff that teenage Barbie
Right.
will be able to a teenager will be able to connect with because it's more like a teenage Barbie. It's not like you don't see Barbie as a little girl.
No.
She's doing, more older type things and having older type conversations. So, but I just know a lot of these kids love Barbie. So it's like, is this going to be one of the movies that I'm going to have a long talk with your daughters afterwards and just say, hey, and just reiterate, Barbie is an older person than you, so some of the things that they're going to be talking about you might not be able to relate to, and don't come home asking me can you kiss no boys because but we can still go see the movie because they're going to love the movie so much.
They are, and that's a great point. Great facts that you brought up to say too, because I'm like, my little girl, she's gonna turn 11 next month, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good gracious.
My little boy turns 12 next week, and I am ready.
Put that pin
You're
down.
always ready with the boys. I mean, you're always ready with the boys, but with the girls, man.
It's just
Like,
I'm like Kratos with the boys. You get out there, you hunt your own food, boy. You boy, you go hunt your own food.
Well, my little girl about to
trying
hate
to take
me.
this
I'm
little boy through the
hungry.
rite of passage and
I
everything.
swear I wish
Just
this
learn how
was
to
back in the
hunt.
old days. Daddy, I'm hungry. Go hunt your own food, boy.
Y'all gonna have to call me because y'all be like, James, she's a little girl. I don't care.
Yeah.
Gonna be them uncles like on Bad Boy. Oh, wait, where my gun at? What you doing?
Yeah, for real. You say you here to take Megan out.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
man.
My wife was like, if we had a little girl, you wouldn't be that way. Like,
For real.
Man,
You
I'm at
would
turn.
like my husband right now
Uh-oh, you went on mute.
You on mute?
get to a point to where they're like they want things. They want to be on TikTok. They want cell phones. They want, nails. They want to play in makeup, especially because they see mom playing it. They see mommy wear makeup sometimes and stuff like that. They want all of that already. They only 8, and we like, slow down, please.
I keep having a flashback. I remember when I went on my prom date. I bought my prom date back at a reasonable hour, and her daddy was sitting in the dark. Ain't nothing going down here, son. Good night. With the shotgun.
Oh,
You did good.
Right.
You did good. I don't have to kill you tonight.
you did good.
You have a
And
good
then he lived to tell another day.
That's the beauty part of having nieces. So whenever they get into their girl phase era, go on to your mama and daddy. Go on to y'all mama and daddy. I take them to go get their nails done. Was
It's certain. It's certain limits. That
You would really be surprised how many little kiddie shows like that little girls watch are a little bit too much for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I like my girls to watch this one show called Karma. I think that's the one that Ludacris is a part of.
Yeah, this is about his daughter.
Yeah.
That one is, I love them to watch that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they also want to watch like the Bella Bulldogs and all of that. I don't know if y'all know what Bella Bulldogs is, but most of these shows, like the setting is in a high school.
Yeah, you gotta
know what I'm saying? So they're talking about older stuff that our kids can't really relate to, and they're getting pushed, they're getting thrown down their throat. So I like to kind of give them a variety. Like, okay, you can watch Bella Bulldogs, that's fine, but also watch Karma because that's more your speed.
Right. And like I like what she said too, more of your speed. You got to tiptoe these things. Don't just fully put it out there. Don't just. There's a reason why it's age restrictions on some things, ladies and gentlemen. Make some of these babies' minds. Stop.
And the amazing world of Gumball is not for kids. I'm just gonna put that out there. That is not for kids. Because they have topics on. I said, man, what the hell? This ain't for kids. I'm passing by the going to work, my son watching, and I'm like, oh, what? What?
Dirty, just filthy, savage. Clean yet? Smells right there. There we go. All right. Yeah. So, like I said, pay attention to what your kids watching. And this is a pleasant surprise to me. People said they've been talking about it for a minute. The Rock came out and said there's a live action Moana film being made. And I was like, wow, already? Hey, I love Moana. And and that's one of the reasons why I'm like, you know what? Go ahead, because they don't give Moana enough credit. They don't give Princess the Frog enough credit.
I was just going to say that. Where the Princess the Frog at?
Yeah, where the Princess the Frog
They
at?
should have done that one first. I like Moana and I like The Rock, but I like Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, that's what I like. Give me the one that know how to cook.
Yeah, give me the one that know how to cook
on ice. They do it on ice, bro. Like they do live on ice, and it's fucking amazing. Like the Moana one that y'all talking about. Y'all know how like in Moana they have that big ass crab.
Yeah.
Bro, the crowd took up
Shiny.
the whole like skating rink, and
Oh,
they had like it was like maybe because they have what 8 legs, so they had 8 people as the legs. They all moving in unison with the crowd.
that's cool.
Bro, the stingray was amazing. You remember
That's
when the
cool.
grandmother turned into the stingray?
Yeah.
Y'all kids would love to watch it. It was amazing. I
Yeah.
took my nephew and my girls. They all had a great time because they had different, even though it's on ice, but it's live. Of the
Yeah.
movies, it's the songs, it's the everything. They just bring the whole thing to life. Several different movies, Disney movies. But to
Mhm.
have that one, so just seeing that, I could definitely see a whole live production of Moana, Princess and the Frog. Another one that they had was what's the one Raya?
Oh, right. I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, with the dragon and everything.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah.
one. They had pretty much all of them, the mermaid,
Yeah.
like all of them, just their characters, and because it was implementing all of them,
Mhm.
you only got to see little snippets of the movies, but if it was a live production of the whole thing, I'm pretty sure it'd be amazing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it would be too. And I would love to see. See, that's what I'm saying. Give these other princes more time. These other princes, I know we have more time because of when Disney started, but we need more these other princes, like you said, Raya, Moana, everything. And when they do, I'll say this for Moana, when they do this, I'm already got I got a fact. I have a feeling the Rocket Daughters will be in it. Please get the same girl who played as Moana on there to across the world, because she's still young, she's still of age, she can still do it. Just get her to do it, or get her to come in and do one, do a scene or two, and
Yeah.
give it to somebody else that looks favor her. I'll be fine, because Moana was dope. They don't get enough recognition. They don't get enough credit like it should.
I love that movie. That is one.
Yeah,
I love Disney movies. I'm a big kid when it comes to Disney. Moana is one of the ones that if my girl's watching Moana, I'm gonna go in there and have a seat with my popcorn and I'm watching.
Yep. Hey, and all of them. The rooster and all the. Sorry, that rooster.
I love that little rooster.
Little cockeyed rooster. All of them, man. All of them.
That rooster was gangster, bro.
He was. Rooster was gangster. And there's another show on Netflix called Beef.
That's for dinner.
Oh man, too hilarious. It's called Beef. Amazing cast with Stephen Young, Ali Wong. Pretty much it looks pretty good. I got to catch this out right now. Two strangers get into it on a road rage incident that brings chaos into their lives. And when I say beef, I mean beef. Like when you see accidents happen on the road and somebody tails and follows that person, that's what this is about. And it's a comedic and drama. It's comedy and drama. So like, okay, how far y'all gonna take this? All right.
On
site.
Don't give people no ideas. Please don't give nobody no ideas.
These people already got ideas. We see it all the time. There's no stopping them. Y'all, please control yourselves. Summertime is coming up. It's too hot for this mess.
People be hot and aggravated out here, baby. Don't cut nobody off out here.
Please.
People be hot and aggravated. It'd be 155 degrees. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
Please don't.
Don't follow people home either, y'all. Don't follow people. I'm telling y'all.
Please.
That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3 things you should never. Don't go to nobody's car. Because they could be holding that pistol waiting on you to get there.
Well,
don't follow nobody home because you don't know who there.
This is Texas, so you have to assume that even the dog has a strap. So
yes,
everybody, so you better. Hey, this ain't no other state.
Yeah,
this is Texas. All
and
right,
people just be on board. I mean, because like I know the other day.
People are so good. Some people is nice around here and say, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, how you doing?"
And I almost ran somebody. Like I tried to turn onto the lane, and it was a car coming, and I kind of went a little too wide. He came, he hung it on, boom, boom, boom.
Y'all better pay attention.
He got close to me. I was like, "My bad, sir. I'm my bad. I'm sorry." He was like, "Oh, okay." Like, if I would have gave him any kind of attitude, he would have been following me home and trying to run me off the road. But if you know you did something wrong, man, look, be humble and be like, my bad.
And who has time? That's another thing too. As much traffic that go on in Houston, who has time to follow somebody to their house when it takes an hour to get from Houston to Houston?
That's
Why would you want to?
You would
Say
be
it again for
surprised.
the people that don't know that. It takes an hour to get to Houston. Okay.
But
So-
you'll be surprised how many people around and found out that they was getting trailed by somebody who they just cut off, or almost ran off the road, or almost had a wreck with, and they look back, oh, they still following me? Oh, they still following me? They must ain't got nothing to do today.
Like, man, go home. Just go home.
I know.
A few more things that we wrapping up this segment. Jim Carrey has confirmed he's going to return for The Grinch, and I'm like, cool, but then I'm also like, why? But I guess still got some more stories to tell with The Grinch. Look, I don't know when it's going to start and what's going to happen, but I like Jim Carrey. I'm all for it.
I love Jim Carrey. Like, that is one of my favorite. From The Mask to Ace Ventura, Nature Calls, all of them.
Yeah. Great dramatic actor. He's a great dramatic actor.
To the Cable Guy. I love Jim Carrey.
Cable Guy?
Who else gonna play the Grinch like him? Who gonna play the Grinch like him?
Come on, man.
Steve Carell.
Ain't nobody gonna play the Grinch like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is the only one that's like him. They've got guano. That man is. Let me tell you, ain't nobody supposed to climb on no rhinoceros ass. Do that.
Oh man, I love Steve. I love Steve too. And oh man, that's class. So many classic moments with Jim. And let's not also forget the Indiana Jones trailer has dropped. Shout out to man.
That's the last one.
Shout out to be the last one. The man damn near 80, goddamn it.
He is 80.
I love Harrison Ford, but he's giving me hope. Him and most other actors, because they started off acting late, right? In their 30s and 40s. I remember James had posted something about that. It's very inspirational. But I'm sorry, Harrison Ford, Tom Cruise is eating you old actors alive. Tom Cruise is jumping off the edge of a cliff on a dirt bike with a parachute on his back at the age of 60.
Well, he's just crazy. We know that.
Okay? So, hey now, Harrison Ford, I know that. I know a bunch of them scenes is CGI, because ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Ain't
no way unless you Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is doing all this at the age of 60, bro. Like, seriously.
And don't look nowhere near 60.
And he don't look nowhere near 60. He must not eat nothing.
I told my husband the other day Tom Cruise must be a vampire or something.
He got to be. Him and Tom Brady, boy.
That's a skit right there.
Damn vampires or something.
Him and Tom Brady, they got something going on.
They have for she a vampire too.
She
still look like she's 20. You ain't aged none, Haley. You was a vampire.
That's a skit right there. That has to be a skit. That could be that's a skit. Oh man, but yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones. Just the last one. And last but not least, shout out to the Black Lady Sketch Show, man. Another season, another round of applause.
I love, anybody know me? Know I love sketch comedy.
Yeah.
Hope to write on one day. Black Lady Sketch Show, that's Robin Thede show. Creator, director. Yeah. Quinta Brunson was actually a main cast member on the first season. And they added the lovely Sky Thompson last season. Robert Thompson.
Chris.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a great show. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Chris had a moment. He prayed for it just for a moment. I
tried to shoot my shot one time at Sky Thompson. She didn't respond, but it's cool. Oh, okay.
In the arms of an angel.
Sky.
An angel.
Long time ago.
So you tried to shoot it from the parking lot, right?
Oh man. All in due time.
Sit in the backboard, bounce it out.
In the backboard. In the backboard.
Tell your daddy. She need to tell her daddy we need a medium man too. Okay, that's all. I'm done.
That'll be dope. Ladies and gentlemen, we about to get into the Acting the Fool segment. Y'all stay right there as Chris stretch and get ready, and Mike gets ready to be annoyed. And y'all stay locked into the Just Acting Up Show. We interrupt this dope podcast to bring you breaking news of what's going down in the city of H-Town.
I mean, should I tell it? You want to tell it to Shay?
No, you should tell him.
No, do you want to? I mean, James, you want to tell it?
How about we do like how Mike is here? Yeah, we'll do just like how Mike is here. We'll count down and we'll let them all know. All right, count down. All right, here we go. All right, let's try this. 1, 2. We're all going to
Comic Palooza. Hey, that's right, folks. The Just Acting Up Show will be in the building. Comic Palooza 2023. That's right. We were accepted into the podcast program this year, and we're going to be there. It's going to be live. It's going to be dope. And most importantly, you'll see us there.
Yes, we will be there in the building along with the podcast panel, man. So come on out, get your autograph from a lot of stars out there, man. Yes, there's gonna be a lot of stars from your favorite TV shows like Arrow, like The Boys. That's gonna be they're gonna be there, and some other guests that'll be there as well too. Some voiceover artists that are very, very famous and well known. And not only that, you can dress up. Like didn't you say something about you gonna be dressing up too?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go as Wonder Woman.
Like
That's not good. I mean, you can't go wrong with Wonder Woman.
You never can. You never can.
That sounds good.
What about you, Chris?
Well, I think I'll be Batman.
Oh, that's gonna look. I like that. That'll work. I wouldn't do Iron Man. Yeah, I would do Iron. I can't do the Iron Man suit. I've been eating too much on pandemic. So come on out, man. Like y'all come enjoy yourselves. Like I said, you can check out all the details on comicpalooza.com. It's gonna go down from May 26th to the 27th to the 28th on the final day. So y'all make sure y'all keep checking into your new favorite podcast, the Just Acting Up Show. And what we're gonna do today, they're gonna like, share, and what?
Subscribe.
Yeah, that's right. And don't forget to also follow Houston Comic Palooza and the Just Acting Up Show for all updates. Now let me go get my Batmobile.
To the Batcave.
Batman.
I gotta go get my costume. Get your costumes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Just Acting Up Show proudly brings to you
Oh God.
been acting up. Go ahead, Chris. Take it away, brother.
All right. Is that how I say it? Or is it all right? Okay. That's my best Kevin Hart impression. Anyway, so this week, we're not going to be in the South, Mike. No, we're going up north. We're going to Clarkson, New York. Quite interesting story. Matter of fact, a lot of people involved were shocked to hear it, to learn that an intruder had broken into an Inspire Learning and Child Care Center, and they left strange and unnerving notes, right? So according to the director, a janitor had discovered $120 in cash and a handwritten note resulting in adult-sized diapers on January 30th. Being alarmed, they contacted the police. They installed a surveillance camera. Days later, the center found more cash and another note, which the perpetrator had requested pants, shoes, bras, and dresses, in addition to other baby supplies such as diapers and formula. All right. So then, adding to the perplexity of the situation, an alert from security system had been activated that Saturday morning on February 11th, where the director said she arrived at the center to find someone had gone through the children's diaper bins and left another note and money. So in this third and last attempt to kind of catch this, whoever this is, the mysterious thief referred to themselves as Baby Danielle. So after receiving yet another alarm following the last one, the director got in touch with the police, and they saw footage from a security camera showing a person fiddling around in a diaper bin and attempting to attach them together to make a bigger one.
Oh,
Very weird. So it's reported that the individual had pulled his pants down, wore the diaper, and subsequently placed his trousers over it prior to running out of the establishment. And the individual is said to consume half of a bottle of infant formula, utilized a bib, and took 3 diapers.
Oh, hell
no. So not long after that, authorities apprehended Daniel Sealer, a 65-year-old resident of Holly. He is facing charges for unusual break-in and thievery. And in the interrogation, police say that the alleged suspect, identified as Mr. Sealer, said he professed that he was attempting to battle his addiction, whatever that is. Yeah, so breaking into a daycare to steal diapers and drink some formula, and I don't know if they call that addiction, but yeah, it was pretty strange.
Ladies and gentlemen, please protect your mental health.
Please.
Not seriously. That was a crazy story.
Uh-uh.
And we had some crazy ones.
And he's 65 and he want infamil and diapers and bibs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, they say you get older, you revert back to a kid mindset.
But now,
well, he can just go live at an old folks' home. They'll put diapers
like
on them and bibs, and they'll feed him Jello, and
yeah,
he'll feel right at home.
wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They take care
That's
of you.
weird.
Yeah.
That's real weird. People crazy out here, y'all. People,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's
people
what
crazy.
People are, yeah.
Because how you 65, but you want to be 6 months?
Yeah. It makes me think though, like, I wonder if philosophers use diapers. Yeah, I think so. I guess it just depends.
You almost great. It was almost there. Like, I got you. I always got you.
Appreciate it. Now, what do diapers and politicians have in common?
I don't know, but I know you're gonna tell me.
Yeah, they both stink and they need to be changed often. Come on now.
I knew that one was coming. I could have did that one. I think I could have did that one.
Okay. It's okay.
One more for us, Chris. Come on.
It's Easter just passed. In the spirit of Easter, we just talk about Jesus a little bit. Joseph and Mary tried to throw out one of Jesus's diapers, but there was no room in the bin. So, get it? No room in the bin. Got it? Come on.
Okay.
Oh, Father Lord.
Okay, I see where you was going with it.
Yeah.
But just if you would have sparkled a little
bit more serious.
It's Chris Caesar Chapman. Oh, Father Lord.
I'm a good man.
Okay.
Oh man.
Michael and James and Tashay didn't have nothing to do with that last. He didn't have nothing to do with that last joke. Oh, Father Lord.
Lord.
Oh, we coming to you today.
Oh, Lord, God, I come to you today on bent knees and a broken back.
Oh my God.
Oh man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get into the balancing act. We're gonna pay our respects to some certain individuals. So y'all stay locked in. Welcome to the balancing act, ladies and gentlemen. We have to pay our respects to not one, but two individuals. One is well known, and the other one, she's not as known, but it's a heartbreaking story. But first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and talk about this individual. The owner, the creator of Cash App, sad and unfortunately, he's been stabbed. Y'all read the article and everything. Not sure exactly why this took place, who did it, or what. Whoever it is, I really hope they catch him. I don't know the whole man's story, right? We don't know the whole man's story, but it seemed like it was a crazy act of violence. We hear stories about it all the time, but really do wish that the violence will be taken down a lot. I ain't gonna say a notch, a lot. He's just a man that was out there that provided a way for people to pass their own funds in a certain type of way, which was very convenient for us. A lot of us, we all use it. I mean, we use it on set or whatever when we're trying to send some cash to it. There's some times when I'm like, hey man, negative in my account, but go ahead and send that to me. I'll be right back in the game. Cash App. Hey, I'm stuck out here. I ain't got no cash on me. Cash App. Boom. Right there. It's very convenient, very helpful. Smart, very highly smart app that helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's sad to say that happened and that took place, man. So
Hey, and Josh, he also does Square. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Square,
Yeah,
but he
Square.
also deal with Square. Found Square. So, Square is used for a lot of entrepreneurs who have businesses, and it's very convenient when it comes to making business transactions that are a little bit more in quantity for Square. It was a very valuable tool for business owners, especially first time business owners, who's trying to get everything together, because it allows you to do pretty much everything you need to do, invoices, everything in the app. And so being that's like two major apps that are used to send currency. I feel like it's more to it than what they're saying, because I mean, have y'all seen the video?
I think some of it where he was looking for help after he was stabbed, that was it was quite heartbreaking.
It was nobody around.
I don't want to put that in my mental, so I don't.
There was nobody around. Like, the man could have made it. He could have made it.
Yeah.
He fell like 2 or 3 times, and I mean, it just was nobody. Like, coincidentally, like, was nobody around. And then they say he tried to stop a car. He stood in front of a car and tried to get the car to stop, and the car just sped off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, there was one person that was there that could have saved this man's life, but they didn't.
Dang, heartbreaking.
It's crazy.
Sad stuff, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure some more news is going to come out about it. We're going to keep our eyes and ears to it as it come out. And like we said, RIP to the guy and his family. And sorry that took place and that happened. And other heartbreaking news. This news right here is one of those where it's like, when I say tearjerker. Maybe I'm sensitive guy. Sometimes I cry at some things. So but this is kind of hit home. It hit you in that special place. Was very sad, but also very inspirational at the same time. So WrestleMania has gone and passed. Shout out to people in the WWE. That's what's in Connecticut. I'm sorry. The office of WWE, but still. That's the sorry. But getting back to the story. Bianca Belair, Raw Women's Champion. She held on to the title for a full year. That's Black excellence. The same woman who made the entrance last year, Chris, and Mike, who had that TSU marching band come through. She held on to the championship for like a full year. And that's good with people of our color, even though it was in the industry of wrestling, to hold on to the title that for that long, because they be screwing us off some titles sometimes. But that's neither here nor there. We ain't gonna talk about that. So, but the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair, she had the the Divas of Compton, because they was in LA, they was in Hollywood. The Divas of Compton put on a dance squad, come on and put on a show for her entrance. Very cool, very young girls. I don't know how old they are, but of course they all look younger than 18 or whatever. I don't know the exact age, but you see them performing and they're dancing, doing a great dance number. But Triple H himself came out and shared something afterwards. Bianca Belair being a champion, they all caught wind of one of the youngest girls who was doing the entrance with her. If you go back and watch the entrance, it's a girl who's a contortionist. So she did a flip and then she contorted her body a certain kind of way. People cheered and clapped for her. But we didn't know that her mother passed away that morning of the WrestleMania event.
Mm.
So that kind of
Yeah.
hit hard right there. That's sad.
Yeah.
Like, this is like one of your greatest, biggest performance, and that happens. That took place. So Triple H said Bianca caught wind of it, the champion, and she had her do her one number after the girls split it to dance on the side. The contortionist came through, little girl, I forgot her name. She did her part, and Bianca took her by the hand, and they started dancing a little bit around for a little bit, just to give her, some type of enjoyment, some type of peace for that time.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very special because little girl, you know, she's gonna have a memory of that day for the rest of her life. And
Mm.
she says that she can go back and look at somebody that is of our color, that's a champion, that also won that night. Shout out to Bianca, that's my girl. That's inspiration. And Triple H was saying that's why we do what we do, to touch the lives of many. And he even teared up and got choked up
Yeah.
saying that out loud to a press conference. So yeah, forgot the little girl name, sorry. But if you go back and watch that entrance, you'll see who that little girl is. And great performance by all the little girls and by Bianca Belair. So got a bottom on that. Gotcha. Clapping in, clapping in, clapping in. Another great show for the books. Almost to 100. 100.
205th Street.
Oh man, y'all know we silly. Another great show. Another great show on the books, man. Y'all know we silly. We're gonna be back here next week again and again and again. So with that being said, who y'all got anything to say before we get up on up?
I got one thing to say. Hearts and prayers. No.
Go ahead.
No, Chris. But hearts and prayers to Delonte West. There was a video that's been it went viral where this lady, she gets out of the car. Society is weird. Everybody wants to pull out their camera phone and be the first to whatever. After she already gave a disclaimer saying, I don't like to film people at their lowest, but then you end up filming people at their lowest. Delonte West, he's still, he's homeless. He's fighting a lot of demons, man. And it's sad, but hearts and prayers to him, and I mean, a lot of people done helped him. Mark Cuban, a lot of ex-players that played with him, ex-teammates, and it's just one of those things. But but people need to stop, pointing fingers and laughing at people at their lowest, because just like Minister Louis Farrakhan say, you are not that far from it. So I take, okay, all right.
People, man, it's easy to judge people when they're at their lowest,
Yeah.
And that's what's going on. We quick to bash people when they're at their lowest point. Or in they bad.
I mean, instead of recording it, man, why not just give them a little help?
Yeah,
give them a helping hand.
Yeah, give them some food.
You know what I'm saying? Help them get a room for the night. You know what I'm saying? Help them get off the street for one night. Just, you know what I'm saying? Instead of everybody whipping out their phones to be the first person to do it for the gram, start lifting a helping hand first and showing that. Show that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Be an inspiration to people, because we in our last days, whether we like it or not, things that are going on, stay going on. And we ain't gonna be able to stop them. We don't know where we're gonna be at tomorrow. The way things are shaping up. And it's like you have to just be humble and be a humanitarian. You don't have to per se put somebody out there, just because they used to be famous and they fallen on hard times, to humiliate them. Like, that's so humiliating. He already going through what he's going through. You're gonna sit here and humiliate him more by exposing whatever he's going through to the world. That's wrong. That's wrong on every level. Like, I never liked it that. And it always hurt my feelings when people do that, because I'm the type of person, I see somebody on the side of the road. Now, some of them be faking. Some of them. But you know the ones that do. You know the ones you see that every day. You know the ones who ain't never left. You know the ones who's, you know what I'm saying, you know they struggling. Get that person a meal. Get that person some money. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going buying that pack of cigarettes today, and help that man out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and God bless you for that.
Yeah. That's something I always try to do.
Be a blessing. Be a blessing to people.
It's a blessing.
That's the thing. Be a blessing to others. No matter how you do it, be a blessing to somebody this week. Be a blessing.
Yeah.
I love that.
You know, that falls right into my quote of the day. So, or the week rather. It says, don't just, right? So don't just learn, experience. Don't just read, absorb. Don't just change, but transform. Don't just relate, advocate. Don't just promise, prove. Don't just criticize, encourage. Don't just think, but ponder. Don't just take, but give. Don't just see, feel. And don't just dream, do. Don't just hear, listen. Don't just talk, act. Don't just tell, show. And don't just exist, live.
I like that.
We had a whole church sermon. It was Easter Sunday. He has risen. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, for real, like in real life, man. Thank you, Deshae. Thank you, Chris. And thank you, Mike, for sharing all that, man. That was a whole word right there. Hope y'all learned something today.
Yes.
See, this is a great show.
Like, don't be listening to Miss Biden. Don't listen to her.
Yeah. And let me one more time. Just
don't let me get started on Miss Biden. That's like that character on SpongeBob. Chocolate.
Got to wipe it off some more. Wipe.
Sounds she lied.
Wipe it down.
First lady. I love what Shannon Sharp said. I'm not going to disrespect her skill because she is the first lady and she holds power in that seat. But she needs to sit down.
She needs to sit her ass in that seat, baby. And be quiet. She needs to sit there like this.
I need to get that. I need to get that Martin, Mr. Angerman shirt where he said, "Man, sit your dumb ass down." I'm gonna get this.
Somebody should have had her ass sitting in the corner like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut your Wi-Fi off.
Why she speaking?
All right, now I'm gonna take your dentures. You keep talking this mess. I'm gonna take your dentures.
You got Twitter fingers.
While she's speaking on that, I need her to speak up on some teacher, advocate more for these teachers because she's a teacher. Okay, I'm
there you go. Boom. Hey,
you be quiet on that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and she's a very smart lady. She is Dr. Jill Biden. Let's not forget she is a doctor, Jill Biden. Okay, so she knew.
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
That was definitely, she had thought about that while she was sitting up there in that little hot seat with all her little hors d'oeuvres and shit. She was like, I think I'm going to invite you come back. I mean, I'll back or whatever that school. She thought she was going to invite him. Baby, you thought wrong. Because the world and your husband was not going to let that happen, ma'am.
Yeah.
Bars.
All right, no. The Easter money look like you about to come back. We're about to turn up again. Hey.
Y'all. Until next time.